How are these random fodder Marines able to use haki, but half the Straw Hats still can't? I've seen this sentiment a lot, so let's talk about it. The only confirmed haki users on the Straw Hats are Luffy, Zoro, Sanji, Jinbei, and Usopp. So yes, half of the crew has yet to use haki on screen, but it's still unclear if this means they don't know how to use it. Spoilers for Egghead: when Luffy was absorbing the attacks from Bonnie, Frankie, and Sanji, he literally said, "You guys are using haki." So this could theoretically be Frankie's first on-screen usage of haki. And I sincerely hope Oda develops upon this, but we'll have to see. I don't know. In the anime specifically, it does seem like Chopper sensed Saturn, and this could be observation haki, but this also could be attributed to animal instincts. Either way, I'll take anything when it comes to Chopper at this point. I just miss pre-time skip Chopper. Using haki in different ways with his forms would be so cool to see. I don't know why we haven't yet. It's easy to forget that Usopp knows haki. He's only confirmed to have observation haki, but it would be phenomenal if he had armament. We saw how Izo was moving in Wano with haki bullets. Hopefully, he gave Usopp a tip or two before he got packed up. If not, the last chance for Usopp to learn this technique lies in the hands of a man who is absolutely buried in child support paperwork. Even though I think there's a slight chance that Nami could have conquerors, because there's going to be like 50 conquerors by the end of the story, I don't think this panel is proving that, but I do think it's worth bringing up. I've seen people say this is haki on Zeus, which could make sense. If this isn't just the Thundercloud version of Zeus, this could be Big Mom's haki. Even then, this still wouldn't be Nami's haki. Robin with haki would absolutely dominate. Her devil fruit would be unstoppable, and I think that's part of the reason why Oda doesn't want to give her haki yet, because he might write himself in a corner. But if I had to choose one character out of that half of the Straw Hats who I think definitely has haki, it would have to be Brook. And I'm going to talk about an Elbaf spoiler. If you don't want to be spoiled, don't watch further. Brook being as old as he is and having some sort of ties to the Holy Knights, I would not be surprised at all if he had haki. It would only make sense. So in conclusion, I do think some of the Straw Hats already know haki, yet haven't really had it confirmed. And if not, I think in the future they could unlock haki. What you have to understand is these Marines may look like fodder, but they got all the way to the New World. No matter how strong you would like to believe they are, they train much more than the average pirate, which is why Bogard can use haki and has used it before those Straw Hats I mentioned. Actually, before all the Straw Hats. Haki on a sword gives you the ability to cut something, but also not cut something when you want it to. Like Zoro Sensei told us, the pinnacle of swordsmanship is when you cut what you want to cut, but protect what you want to protect. And what do we see here? Bogard has diced Kobe's guns in one stroke of his sword, without landing a scratch on Kobe himself. He could have very easily sliced Kobe's hands or just Kobe in the process, yet he didn't.